Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our YouTube chit chat once again. Guys, I want to address the infightings that we are now being treated to in this YouTube street. More so, the Grandma, Daniel, Chacha Tales, and Davis Robis. There is a lot more that we don't know. People have given their thoughts and people have reacted to these issues. But there are things and underpinning factors that we are not considering. You know, what we have to tell ourselves first, and we must be in consensus, all of us, that Goko needs her own place. Goko needs her own privacy. Therefore, everybody should stay clear of Grandma. That is number one value. Everybody. Whether you call yourself Goko relatives or not, everybody must stay clear of Goko. That should be number one rule, paramount. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the happening. That is the main thing that is now bringing all these infights. With the revelations that I've just seen on this YouTube street, that is concerning Daniel and Chacha Tales and Davis Robis, it's quite clear that the infights has been there for quite a long number of time. Not only because of the situation of Grandma, but it started all the way long before. You know, that is the fact. There is a video I want us to watch, and this video was involving Grandma and it's Daniel. This is where I found the gist, because people have talked about everything that I was supposed to talk about, because very many reactors are also there. Sometimes we come and react on the same thing. Sometimes, you know, people give the different things, but I've only touched places where maybe they never touched, because I was looking at the signs and symptoms, so the symptoms that really brought up all these issues. Then you'll have to understand. This is just but my opinion, but this video will open the eyes of very many. Perhaps let's watch it here below.
Yes, here with Grandma. Gogo, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, greet my people, then you continue, because I can see you are busy doing cleaning. Sema wasalimie hivi. Yes, that is Grandma. You can see her face changed. She really look beautiful. Sawa, nyumba ikikauka tutaingia. Yes, she has already mopped her house, you can see, and she's waiting for the house to dry. So that's why she is doing.
So guys, you've just watched the video that I'm telling you about. What is the one thing that you can deduce or you can learn from the video? Yes, truly, I can just say one thing: the cold reception. What would be the attributes of that cold reception? What could be the prompts of that cold reception? One, it could be the Grandma was told certain things about its Daniel. And that's why you find there is cold reception. And again, the Grandma is so cautious. I know my fellow reactors have said it is because of the camera. I want to agree with you. Those are one of among the factors that Grandma maybe as at now doesn't want the camera. And back to the number one principle that we are all in consensus with is Grandma needs her own privacy, that everybody must stay clear. Then Daniel might have just gone there at the time when Grandma is exhausted. Another thing that Grandma told Daniel and Daniel was approaching, that this house has already been cleaned, therefore nobody is expected to get in there. Simply, Daniel was blocked. I agree. The house belonged to the Grandma, the grandma must also have a say who must come inside or not. That video alone speak voluminous kind of things. You can deduce a lot of things. Well, I don't want to speak anything about the grandma, but the only thing is, grandma needs space, grandma needs privacy, but above it all that it's happening to Daniel at this moment, because Daniel has been sleeping there. Daniel has been there to oversee the house build. Whether the house is being cleaned, Daniel has been accessing the house. But now, when Daniel was handing over things, he had to hand them over. Outside was not allowed to access. There is something that I want to tell you more, that the Chacha Tales and the Robis David brother has told the grandma, which means things were choreographed long time ago. Then Daniel is facing rejection at that moment. The rest of it, I'll leave it to your hand so that you can come out and deduce, because it's not into my domain and authority of questioning all the people. I give them respect that they deserve. Respect they deserve. Guys, there is a lot more that is coming at the progression stages of this video, because we'll need to dissect a lot of it. So if you're coming across this channel and this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I put a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. So my love subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, I want to tell you the reasons why there was that call reception. Because the call reception itself was attributed by the fact that there's a lot of things that grandma was told. And a lot of things that grandma were told, it's about what Chacha Tales and it's Davis Robbie talked about in their video. Perhaps let's watch this video. I know you've interacted with this video, but that is what really warranted that call receptions going forward.
Yes, he can go far, but even he can spoil his future, because Daniel has really jealous. Me, the first time we clashed with him is the time when I took Masegeso to school. I took Masegeso to school, me and David. So we had taken the shopping and the box and everything. We left them at the gate so that we can go, because Mara had given us 1,000 shillings to go and buy the Masegeso lunch. So we left to go to get lunch. So on coming back, we met Daniel coming from school, and I told him, let's go back. He said, me, I'm going, I really want to go and buy some food. So on reaching there at school, what I can attest, even not like I'm bragging or anything, Brian is more free to me, I think, in David more than Brian, because Daniel had met with we've grown with Brian. So Brian is free. You can realize that even in the time before, the day before going to school, he came and slept with us, because I usually have a computer and he liked electronic guys, so I could give him play. So Brian was free. So he told me, this is not the first thing Brian is telling me. Brian told me the first thing, that Daniel took his shots, and it's true, Daniel took his shot, the one that is, he took 2 official shots. The second thing, this day now, he told me that Brian Okello, we call Daniel Okello. Okello was here, and he told me that you and Daudi and David have.
It was a night. We went to have something like, we had taken the shopping there. He had a very serious quarrel with the sister, and even the sister claimed to move. The next day, he claimed he will now left the home because of Daniel. And I was like, Daniel, why are you doing this? And he's like, for me, I don't beg. And I was like, what?
So Daniel has had those clashes here, and he clashes with people, clashes with the handman. Ask even the YouTubers who are there. And one thing also that was pissed me off with Daniel, immediately Daniel was given, the Daniel channel rose to 5,000 subscribers, I don't know, in 3 days. So I texted him, though we were not talking even with Daniel before. He's my cousin, but they are young. I used to see him like this, say hi. He's used to be so young. So I asked the number from my brand, because I think I have a YouTube channel, please give me a shout out. You know what he told me? He told me, you see, I'm uploading a video today, go and comment there and give your channel name and everything, and then that comment I will pin it. After pinning, people will really subscribe to your channel. So I was like, oh, that is a good idea. I went and wrote, hey, this is Chacha Tales. This is Alex into brackets Chacha Tales. I'm a cousin to Brian, and so this is my channel. After immediately I think likes were started. You see the first, he pinned the comment.
Yeah.
Likes were going really fast. He went until 11, I think 11 likes.
Yeah.
Daniel pulled down the comment.
The same thing to me.
He did the same to you. So he did the same to me. And then, so you know me, that time I was not very familiar with YouTube. So I told him, maybe it's YouTube who pulled my comment. So this time when I'm having YouTube, I said, oh, this is the guy who pulled my comment. I was like, okay. But what I can say, this, okay, despite all this, Brian, yeah, it's true that not Brian, Daniel, you have a bad heart. If you're watching this, please correct that, my bro. And this, we were solving it off. We went to Marwa, and even yesterday after Daniel, what he did, you see, after we had come from Marwa's place, you see the video he uploaded yesterday.
Yeah.
He did it after coming from Marwa's place. That is Goko who told me. Because I went and told Goko, you know, Goko, what, we clashed with Daniel even at Marwa's place. So he told me, he even came here, did a video with me, give me the time, and said that he's
So guys,
he's leaving.
as you've watched that video,
The following day
those are the infightings I was talking about. They are the infighting that ought never to have been brought in this YouTube space. You know, when you see an infight comes into YouTube space, get to know there is only one thing that's disturbing these people. In fact, Amara was right. The poverty mindset, it's what really disturbing these guys. Well, what Chacha Tales and David or is Robis, the brother, is saying might be true or not. The only thing that I'm against is like those are the things that were not supposed to find its way in this YouTube seat. That is after talking with Ayamaro, and Ayamaro advised them what to do. Therefore, that is the blockage of rule number 1, that anytime you are a close associate with the Ayamaro and you gone to Ayamaro table and solve an issue, such kind of an issue should not find itself in this social space. You failed exam big time. Anything that an elder has talked about and told you, therefore there's some infighting that is not supposed to get. So I must say, all of them three, including is Daniel, they failed that test of sitting to one table with the travel commando, because the travel commando doesn't like drama. So if you people resorted to this drama, therefore it's like you're telling all the subscriber and audience that they should pack and leave you big time, and that's what they will do. On the other side, this video was done in response to what Daniel posted. And when I listen to Chacha and the brother, they've gone too personal to the person of Daniel. Daniel never mentioned any name. Daniel just went to grandma and told grandma there are a lot of things that people are saying. And they're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. And all these things that are being said is what Daniel confirmed, and Daniel never mentioned names. Therefore, what was the video in response? The video in response, Chacha Tales and the brother who is Daniel Robis decided to go berserk deeply to the persons of Daniel. This is why I find it so weird. I find it so off that the video that you're watching, or you just watch about Chacha Devi and the brother, that alone constitute of what we call jealousness and hatredness. The reason why I'm saying jealousy and hatredness, it is something that it came at a time when Daniel found a sponsor. It could be found a sponsor. That's why he went to show the people the land and started bringing stones that he wants to construct a house. Then this kind of videos comes in to jibe him. You know, the typing itself also is a factor that you could really specify and deduce that. Why is it coming at a time when help is coming through? Is it coming to sabotage? Is it coming just because it's fate, as fate would have it? So the war, Cold War, or the internal fights, these are the things if you're not dressed well. When they're talking about somebody's talking to a negative reactor, somebody's talking to JT, for a matter of fact, I want to tell you, all of them are talking to negative reactors. On the side of is Daniel, Daniel also knew, might have not known who is talking, who to trust on this YouTube street. Well explained. But have you ever asked yourself a question where David came from? Where is David, Robis, and Chacha Tales came from? Have you ever asked yourself? Have you ever asked the real relatives? Okay, if you've been following if you've been following JT at one point said that the woman in question that is being helped is also family. It is also family relative. So if Chacha Tales and David Robis are the close relatives, so all these people are also the close relatives of this grandma. Therefore, these people have been talking. Okay. If you want to trace all along where the Chacha Tales has been. Chacha Tales has been in the video and has been doing YouTube for quite substantial time. But when Chacha was coming to the village, he met with who? Whom did he meet with? With Maja KE. After Maja KE did the video jibing Amaro, he was in that video. So that video alone can also implicate him that he has been talking to a person who have been calling Amaro's name. Right? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? You know, if you want to look at the onset when the demonization of Daniel started, it started when there was a fellow reactor who was once a negative reactor for a long. And that's the person whom we call the Village Echoes. Village Echoes was a negative reactor. I've dined with the negative reactors, called Amaro all sorts of names. Now in the name of coming that is finished school, now wants to react positive. And people have subscribed to him, people are watching him. We have got no problems as a positive reactors. What was the origin of the Village Echo? Origin of the Village Echo was from the negative gang. Therefore, if Daniel has been talking to JT, Chacha Tales as from the Maja side and also appeared in the video when Amaro was being demonized, was being given jibes by Maja KE. Therefore, all these people have been talking to the lazy gangs. Therefore, for them to come and start jibing Daniel, that Daniel has been talking to JT, there's no merit. There's no merit. All of them, that's what I'm saying, all of them have been talking to the lazy gangs. Others were sent to sabotage, others were sent to fix up the information to give. If you want to follow the JT reaction, follow the JT reaction about the grandma. How did JT know that these people are now, the family are going to the meeting and what was discussed in the meeting? How did JT know that the old grounds house of grandma are supposed to be demolished? Yet that's the very thing happened. Then JT would come and grab that. It seems Amaro is watching him. Yet Amaro doesn't watch him. There were people implanted to give information. You can go and do your research. And I'm telling you, I want to tell you now, you won't feel the gist now, but there's such time that is coming that things will unwrap themselves. Things shall unfold themselves. Guys, it never stopped from there. I want to tell you the reasons why the cold reception was. And I want to tell you what really prompted. What really prompted Daniel to hand over everything. Because this video will qualify the video that is coming. Perhaps let's watch it below.
So guys, that is all about the story and what's really happening here. So I wanna go home to start my project. Like I said to you, by now I have 15,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm going to start once. And today I'm going to show you the reality of my background. Yes, so may God bless you. May God bless you for the help that you did since this started this construction of Ugoko started up to today. Guys, I'm really appreciating. May God bless you abundantly. Ugoko.
Sasa wewe utaenda, lakini usiseme eti mimi ndio nimekutoa hapa ama mimi sina ubaya na wewe juu umenisimamia kwa maneno ya Brian na niliona ni vizuri umenifanyia. Si mimi nimekutoa. Wewe mwenyewe umeamua.
Sijaamua. Acha nikwambie, acha nizime kamera nikwambie story vile iko. So guys, it's Daniel Mwita here. Still it's me. Yes, I'm here at home. So guys, I wanna take you. Let me close this my door. Yes, this is where I used to stay.
So I wanted to let you know and understand thing. You've just watched that video when Daniel is handing over everything outside to grandma because he's decided to leave the home. Daniel is telling grandma that there's a lot of stories that people are talking about. And we've just confirmed the video that we just watched about when Chacha Tales and it's Robis David is talking about is Daniel. Daniel never mentioned anybody's name. So these are the stories that they've gone personal. These are the stories that now is Daniel is being demonized. More so after the end, the selfless work that is done. There is something that is coming. If you want to know this more, it borders jealousy. Or it is not the way you sing it. You know, I like going deep. Daniel is a Korean. The father died. There is nowhere Daniel said that he was an orphan. Daniel said with him is alone is like an orphan because the father died, the mother eloped and abandoned him back to the village. He doesn't even know where the father is, the mother is. Let me tell you, even if people said that he said, okay, let's buy the idea that he said that he's an orphan. Don't you know, in the law of Kenya, when it comes to the habeas corpus, that in case of a lost person and the issue has been reported and the court has given a directive for habeas corpus for this person to be found and presented to court, life or dead. But the state operatives has decided to go and comb everywhere and this person is never found. Then they come back to court and this person is never found. The court will give a verdict that this person has never been found, but let's give a grace period of 6 months when we are still looking for this person. Do you know, after an elapse of 6 months, the person will be deemed and will be declared null and void, and that will be, the person will be considered dead. So let's look, from what point did Daniel's mom disappear? Does the mom communicate back? No. Does Daniel know where the mom is? No. What really informs the mom living with other kids but abandoning Daniel? Was Daniel never a child to this mother? That one opens another box. So Daniel is an orphan. Because if you go to the state will declare the mother dead because nobody knows where the mother is. A period of 6 months. Now you get, with me, I always love referring to the law. I'm quite so careful with the information that I want to put or publish outside here so that I don't bother the hatredness. You listen when the two guys was talking about that they always call Daniel Okello. The name of Okello is a Luo. Is a Luo. What does that one derive? Could be the name that was given to Daniel Okello is what gives him a pleasant, unwanted tag that is not wanted. The fact that the issue as it appears tribal. The same issue that also happened to Mayuguno. They tell you Mayuguno is a Korean because the father is a Korean, the mother is a Luo. But you know, he's facing the tribal connotation and the tribal kind of a slur that is a Luo. So means the tribal. Daniel is facing the same thing because we don't know. It could be the mother was a Luo. That's why the name of Kelo is coming. And it could be that's the reasons why these people are jittery. That's why it's being looked with faces that are so suspicious. In that side of the region, there is a lot of tribal clashes that's going on. And the two tribes that are living there, the Lus and the Koreans, most of them, they don't see eye to eye. So once you get a Korean calling you Okelo, you get a Korean calling you Ojamong, the same way they are calling Mayuguno Ojamong. Therefore, there's trouble looming. So there is a lot that meets the eye that we cannot understand. You know? But the matter that we must discuss and we must agree in consensus, grandma needs space and privacy, and nobody, including the Chacha Tales and its Robis and all what, they should stay clear from that home. Let the daughter come and take charge and they leave it there. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.